What's up, Champions fam? It's Zeke 4-0, back on a brand new WWE Champions video. Hey yo, the bad guy at WWE Champions, Zeke 4-0, has just turned the big 3-0. Yeah, I might be a baby to some of y'all, but a brand new decade of dominance has just dawned upon us, and I want to share this special occasion. I want to commemorate this true moment of greatness with each and every single one of you, of my beloved hashtag Champions fam, 1K subs. Who knows where we are going to land next? But I want to thank you all for the ride so far, and we are going to go ahead and drop a very interesting video for this unique situation. Now, the WWE has been a conundrum of chaos for many years now. One minute they get things straight, and next minute they botch it. And when I say botch it, I mean, like Titus World Slide, botch it. And now we got a very interesting situation on our hands, because although we are playing WWE Champions, you got to remember, this is a product of the WWE. Now, for the last couple of years, WWE has been up to some no good shenanigans when it pertains to the treatment of their talent. They have hands down one of the best rosters of husbandos and waifus who can perform in and outside the ring, and it's truly something to be in awe of and to sit back and take in when presented properly. Now, you can look at Raw and shake your head, and then you turn over to SmackDown and NXT, it's a different story. And we have a lot of great talents that have come through the doors of WWE that have been truly wasted. Now, last year, we had the infamous Black Wednesday, where many great talents were released out of nowhere due to, pay cuts, when we know that WWE is richer than ever. They're rich forever, okay? They got the deal with Saudi Arabia. They're getting ready to go back on the road. And even throughout the pandemic, they have been selling merch left and right like it's nothing. Now, earlier this year, we got some crazy releases when they dropped the bombshell on us that out of nowhere, they decided to release the Iconics after breaking them up for no reason, when they know that, hey, we're going to need some waifu tag teams to hold things down while we get things sorted out. Then they decided, oh, your man Samoa Joe. Yeah, he's great as a commentator, and he's still got some gas in the tank. He's an incredible entertainer and amazing on the mic. You easily use him as a manager if we're not going to put him back in the ring. Nah, Joe, we going to let you go. I thought it was over there, but nah, y'all. Nah, it gets worse now. Because now, they decided to do it. They decided to do it again. Another Black Wednesday is taking place. And this time, I am truly in awe of the people that they let go of. I literally don't understand what happened. They decided to release Ruby Riott, one of the best female competitors in the world, and a solid tag team specialist. The work that her and Liv were doing, they could have easily been women tag team champions. They could have easily taken the straps off of Natty and Tamina later on down the line to switch things up and keep things fresh. Then they let go of Buddy Murphy, incredible cruiserweight. The response and reaction he got when he dominated in Australia when they had their show down under, amazing, okay? They decided to let him go. They decided to let a young lady go. I believe, forgive me if I botched the name. I think it was Santana Garrett. I guess she was an upcoming talent. She was there for a while. They decided to let her go. But nah, they took it a step further this time. They've released Aleister Black. Now, to some of you, you might not care about Aleister Black, because when you're just playing the game, if you're not watching WWE, if you're not keeping your finger on the pulse, you don't care for Aleister Black, because you're either like, I got Tech Black and I'm good. He was good for the 4-star meta, now 5-star, take him or leave him. Or you're stuck with your free-to-play striker NXT Black, who's still viable at 4-star, a solid striker, especially now that we got straps, medals, and skill plates involved. We even were able to get a free legendary strap for him if you weren't able to get Zombie Black, right? They decided to let this guy go after they just repackaged him with this Dark Father arc and shtick. He came back, he took out Big E. It was looking like it was going to lead to the Intercontinental title picture. I was in love with it. I always loved Aleister Black, all the way back down to his work in NXT, especially when him, Velveteen, who also was released prior, okay, but that's some stuff we aren't going to talk about here, alongside Ricochet when they teamed up against DIY and Adam Cole, baby. They decided to let this guy go after they let go of his wife, Zelina Vega, after the fact that Andrade El Idolo has, requested his release too. They let Tommy End go. A guy who literally can go anywhere in the world, have a great match with anybody, and is easily a world heavyweight champion contender. Out of the gate. Doesn't even have to work for it. He's literally that damn good. Here's looking at you, Miro. They decide to release him. Then, after a resurgence, a solid one. Yes, the tag team waifu action was getting played out. The back-to-back redemption matches against, Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. I understand. We just got Naomi Always Shines. We got, the Ravishing Glow. That beast mode tag link with those two waifus. They let Lana go. Lana had honed her skills. She had proved her worth. She had an arc that people could get behind after being put through a table so many weeks over and over by Nia Jax, all because Rusev left. They punished the wife because the husband left to go to greater pastures when he could have stayed if they done him right. If he had won at WrestleMania against John Cena, Rusev's projection in the WWE would have been a lot different. And even then, just like Zack Ryder, he got himself over with Rusev Day. Nah, not good enough. Lana earned her stripes. She put in work. She learned to eat crap and like the taste of it. And just when it seemed like things were going to turn around, they let her go. Bye-bye. And finally, this is the one that got me pissed. Like, I know a lot of you might feel some way. You might not care for him. But you need to understand something. This guy was a one-of-a-kind act that was truly bred and created from WWE. He was basically a John Cena, a Roman Reigns, a Hulk Hogan. He was a Vinnie Mac creation. And they let him go when there was so much more in the tank, even after a couple botched storylines. They let go of the monster among men, Braun Strowman. After an incredible, in my opinion, triple threat match with Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre. This was a WWE creation. He wasn't in New Japan. He wasn't in Impact. This dude was literally hanging out with Adam Rose back in the day with Becky Lynch as a groupie, dancing around like a giant taco, going crazy, doing the party line, the Congo line around the ring. This dude could literally do a kip up. They had him wrecking people, beating people up. He was a Vince guy. He had the look. He had the potential. They let him go. I don't know how to, like these aren't names that are just small names, because anybody who makes it in these businesses, these industries, okay? You deserve it. You earned it. You put in the work. These people had passion, and you let them go. Now, the thing that's got me here is this. Look, y'all. We just found out Mark Henry is AEW now, okay? Big Show's AEW. Christian is AEW. Jericho's AEW. Stardust is AEW. Goldust is AEW. Neville is AEW. We got a lot of AEWs now. Rusev is AEW. You're getting where I'm going here. Now, I'm not saying all these people are going to end up in All Elite. There's a possibility that they go on to better things. Braun was a WWE guy. Could he survive in other places? Yes, he could. Would he have to probably learn and adjust like anybody else, like you go to a new job? Yes, he could. He could adapt if that's his passion, if he wanted to. He could fall back. He could go start doing the World's Strongest Man competitions again. He could try his hand at MMA if he wanted to. He could go into acting and do some roles like Nathan Jones. The possibilities are endless with this guy. He has range. He has proven that he has character. They've put him in some horrible gimmicks and acts, and he survived. Meaning if you put him in a great act, he's going to deliver. And he has potential. Chris Jericho bet this man to do a kip-up at a house show. And the dude did a kip-up. A man that big pulling off a kip-up. Like Drew McIntyre. Yeah, Braun can do those too. They let him go. I don't know. Now, here's the thing. We've got a lot of people who have now left the WWE, who were released for whatever reason, pay cuts, whatever, when we know y'all are rich forever, okay? This is unfortunate for a lot of people because as you can see, the reason why I'm not only showing Lana and Aleister is not because they were released, but look at the shards, yo. Yeah, we got regalia chests. There's a possibility I could pull Lana. There's also a possibility that they could remove Lana. Some people, you got to think about that. You got to consider that. You know, they could remove her, just like they've done Luke Harper when he went to AEW. Rest in paradise, my boy. You know, they could easily take her out of the chest. The same way they can take Braun out of the pools. Like, some people might not care about Braun, Powerhouse Braun, or Showboat Braun. But guess what? They're both great trainers. Powerhouse Braun helps you destroy black gems, right? Same way as Balor Club. Showboat Braun helps you out with your protect gems, okay? They got purpose. Lana is a monster waifu unit. She's incredible in solo action, let alone tag team action. You could run her before when they had the welcoming committee of situation. She was a monster there. She's just a beast. She's a beast. And if I'm wrong about the welcoming committee and I'm stating Natalya and Carmella, you understand what I'm saying. The point is, Lana is a monster of a waifu. She's great in showdown. She's great in solo action and feuds. She's just great for clearing content, low charge. You get her gear, moves doing 100% damage. You get her with the always shine Naomi, tag team action. Her gems are also doing 100 damage, so it's a 200% boost. 100 to your moves, 100 to your gems. She's an amazing unit, okay? She's an amazing unit. There's no denying it. And now she's gone. And then Aleister Black, yo. I'm hurt by this because I loved Aleister and there was so much potential there. He could have easily been WWE Champion. He's a guy that literally, he's a guy, he doesn't need a tag team belt. Him and Ricochet were incredible as a tag team, but he doesn't need a tag team. He's kind of like Karrion Kross. The dude just needs the belt. Give him Universal, give him the WWE, Intercontinental, US. He would have made it work. And now Tommy End is gone. And to see his response on Twitter, like I said earlier, that Darkfather shtick, that gimmick was looking good. The coming back with the eye damaged after Seth Rollins took him out for all those months, tying it all in. That's a true master of the craft, and they let him go. And that's the dangerous thing about Vince, man. If he doesn't like you, if you're not his creation, he doesn't want nothing to do with you. He doesn't want nothing to do with you. Even if you were the greatest thing, he will ruin you just because, out of spite. Be like, oh, Impact got you over? Not over here. Unless you're the exception, AJ Styles. You know? Gets his hands on you, ruin you. Even if you save yourself times over and again and again and again. Here's to you, Bray Wyatt. Come on now. That WrestleMania horror film of a match, horrible. And what they're doing with Alexa right now, yeah, we got a new card out of it. But the point is this, y'all. These are good characters. I'm probably never going to get rid of All Evil Black now. You might not have him. So again, these are characters, if you got them, they're treasure trophy champions. Because more than likely, after some point in time, they're going to stop showing up in the banners. Unless they start doing stuff like they did with Sting, Hall of Fame Sting, where they were pushing them like crazy so people could get them, more than likely you're not going to see these people. Unless they come up with a new bag where you log in the calendar every day, and then like similar to our daily login, and you get a special bag that offers all these characters in there to be like, hey, you got a chance. You might get shards of Powerhouse Braun, but you also got a chance of Root of All Evil Black just so you can say that you have him. We don't know what's going to happen with these guys. And with trainer and coaching abilities that are very essential to accounts, you're going to have to reskin these people. Or, we see it's going to be a have or have not thing. We don't know. We already seen a double up on the Red MP with Butch being introduced. So if you got Sting and Butch, who knows what they're going to do with these characters? Who knows? I mean, again, they're now gone. They're going to be, once their contracts are up, similar to how JBL's situation was, probably not going to see him again. Now, we did have the whole fiasco last year where Drake Maverick had that thing where everybody was behind him, and then next thing you know, they literally turned a real-life issue into an angle that rubbed me the wrong way. You got multiple people losing their jobs. You got this guy out here crying like I'm genuinely feeling for the dude. And then you turn it into a storyline that literally was tasteless. And then you got other people like No Way Jose, who I haven't even heard anything about since then, all right? Then you got people like Deonna Purrazzo leaving, never giving a shot, and shining an impact. You got these situations where now we got to look at these cards and think, when are they going to stop being able to be pulled? What's going to happen to them? Are they going to be trophy champions? Or are they going to reskin them? Because at the end of the day, we're getting more and more people who are joining other companies, from AEW to Impact, to New Japan, Ring of Honor. Lord knows, once everything starts up again, it's going to be wildfire. And these are amazing talents. But we also got to think about this. Not only hey, as a fan of wrestling, where are these people going to land up? What's their fate if you cared about them, if you were marked for them? I know the G Gear-san was a huge fan of Braun Strowman. So was I. Braun was one of those dudes, you might not like them because of what they did, but you got to remember, it's his job. He didn't ask to be put in a stick where he's talking to someone in an interview and they pour slime over the girl and he has to look dumbfounded. That's not him. That's the act. That's the character. And when you do your role good enough, it'll piss you off. It'll make you happy. It'll make you sad. It'll make you cry. It'll make you laugh. These people did their job. Like I said, they learned to like the taste of ish and deal with it. And it's unfortunate to see people who had such passion and made such progress, or had so much talent and so much to give, just be let go for pay cuts. Saving on your taxes, Vinnie Mac. Y'all are rich as heck. Everyone's thinking that WWE's going to sell. I'm telling you right now, the WWE is not going to sell, y'all. Everyone's freaking out because they think, oh, they're selling this or selling that. Rich people do that, man. You move money. Okay? You don't save it, you move it. You flip it, you spend it. That's how you get rich. If y'all don't know that by now, then I'm sorry. You should have taken financing classes, okay? Vince is a hustler. He's always going to be a hustler. Hence why we got the Saudi Arabia thing. And I don't got nothing against anybody from there. But, on the outside looking in, I can understand why certain people, if you're down that path of knowledge and that's what you like reading into, I understand why you might feel appalled. But at the end of the day, business is business, y'all. And this is a part of it. And sadly, us players, from WWE, goes to Supercard, Champions, Undefeated, Mayhem. Anything with the WWE moniker is going to be affected by this. So Supercard could see these cards removed. Mayhem could easily remove Braun out of the game, and he was just released in the game. He was one of the first people out. So it's just an unfortunate situation, but it's something to consider moving forward. Are these characters going to be reskinned? Are they brand new trophy champions? When are they going to officially stop having these characters available for gotchas? Because like I said, I'm missing Lana. I have a shot at her. I have a shot at her in the regalia chest like anybody else. But I could also get scoped out by a bunch of powerhouse Velveteen Dream shards. And that's another question there too. Velveteen Dream's gone. And with the, allegations and stuff behind his situation, how's that going to turn out? And Samoa Joe, there's a lot of characters now in the game. We got we're getting near, 200, 300 plus characters. We're already over 200 characters. We're getting close to 300 superstars in the game. And, you got to keep up with the Joneses. We're getting these brand new updates to inform us about logging in with our email, getting 1 million coins for free. We're getting all this stuff here, but there's also stuff you got to think about all the way around. It isn't just about dropping your money to get through an MLC, picking up the Chase Champion, getting the God tier unit. Sometimes you got to think about your whole environment. your whole situation. Not just stuff that's going on internally with your faction, not just stuff going on with your account, at the whole grand scheme of things. So I don't think WWE is going to be selling. They might be selling stocks. They might be doing a fire sale. Everything must go. But you must remember they are a business. There's a reason behind them doing how they do. And Vince might be up in age. And Vince might have done some questionable moves. But Vince loves money. And if they're about to hit the road, there is no chance in hell, see what I did there, that he's going to sell WWE. There's no way. He's made too much bread off the merch alone, just sitting at the Thunderdome. He is not giving up to WWE. But that means that we have to be considerate as players, as individuals, to take account and think about these things. Look at our roster. Take screenshots of these characters and come back and wonder, like, hey, remember that time when, remember when, Candice LeRae was, a character we all wanted and we thought we were going to pull for her? Nah, yo. They just skin swapped her for Lana. They took Lana out and gave us Candice LeRae, dog. Hey, man. I was wondering when Karrion Kross was going to come in. I thought he was going to have a dope debut. Oh, yeah, man. They're going to do the NXT thing where you get a free-to-play version and a pay-to-play. Looks like we all got the free-to-play version. If you got Black, Black got traded out for Cross. So, we don't know what's going to happen here. But as players, we should be responsible. You pull a new character. Stop being a troll and asking, is this one good? Is this one good? It's called YouTube. Gameplay videos are dropped literally all month. You can always go back. You can type in the character that you want on YouTube, and it will pop up. Or something close to it. 3-star, 4-star, 5-star gameplay. There's something out there. And heck, you might find gameplay from someone you don't know. You might always be looking to Big Papa Brian. You might always be looking to Merrick. You might always be looking to the G Gerson. Benny. Hey, give the girl Goldie a look. Give the boy Jamin a look. All right? There's a lot of good other people out there. Retro just came back, okay? There's a lot of other content creators out there that are going to cover different things for you. Euro gaming, there's different people out there for different passions, but ultimately, we as a community, as individuals, have to be responsible. And the one thing I'm saying is this. If you wake up one day and your people is gone, I'm saying it might have been best for you to keep a screenshot. And yeah, someone might troll you and be like, well, they got traded out, duh. Just take a moment to bask in it. Just like, hey, Aleister Black might not be in the game for much longer. Lana isn't going to be in the game for much longer. Braun isn't going to be in the game for much longer. Just take the little wins. It makes it better. But always go for the big wins too. Go all in. You might miss out on these characters, but you pull a god tier unit. So it levels out. But me being someone who's been playing the game since the start of it, and I remember when I was hyped when I pulled Braun at such a low star rarity on a different account, on the Tori Gunshin account, let alone getting him on my main account. It hits different. Yeah, he's not a god tier unit. He isn't the Fiend. He isn't Naomi. All right, he isn't 1, 2, 3 Kid or Zombie Reigns. But people like Braun, the same way that people like Lana and people loved Aleister Black. This is sad. I hate when, real life issues mess with the game that we play. But I'm also not just worried about the game. I'm also worried about the individual that's truly affected by it. Like, this is their job. To Vince, they're pawns. They're toy soldiers. Wind them up. When they're done, dispose of them. These are people that got families. These are people that have lives. And it's sad that this stuff happens when the people got money. It's sad that that there's some businesses that have such low turnover rates because they treat their people good. And then you got businesses that got the money to treat people right and they get crapped on. And then they say for the sake of the dollar. Okay? Money is king. Okay? The dollar, the almighty dollar is king. Banks tell you that. But real stuff, this is just crazy, man. Like I'm in awe, but I had to share this intel with you. Just let me know your thoughts on which release has hit you the most. Not just this release, But the releases back in the day when Zelina was let go, Andrade requested for his release, Velveteen Dream being let go, the iconic Samoa Joe, back to last year with the release of I believe Maria and Mike Kanellis. Yeah, they had their whole shtick there, like she was pregnant and everything. A lot of good people gone just to save money when you're sitting on billions and billions. It's something I'll never, I guess one day when I join the 1%, it's a possibility. Anything's possible. We put it out there. It's a chance. Maybe I'll get it. But right now, I don't. But you know what? It's my birthday. And even though we had to deal with bad news, and even though I thought this was going to be short, sweet, and brief, I'm going to let y'all know this because I love you all so much. Hey, yo. Bad times don't last. But champions do. Mad love always and forevermore to each and every single one of you, my beloved #champions fam. You already know what to do. We timestamp this moment, We could come back. Who knows where the world will be in 10 years? But a brand new era, decade of dominance begun today with this video, breaking it down about what just went down in WWE and how it could possibly affect WWE Champions. WWE Champions, pardon me. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive all future notifications from yours truly, the bad guy of WWE Champions, Zeke 4-0. And until next time, let's chop it up within the comments below. But y'all let me know, y'all. What are your thoughts about these releases? Which release hit you the worst? And do you have these characters? Do you got these people that were said to be released? Now, obviously, guys like Buddy Murphy and, of course, ladies like Ruby Riott, they didn't make their debut in Champions. So you don't got to worry about that. But characters that did, Zombie Black, a busted monster, yo, my boy James Money, I think, legit, I think Zombie Black is possibly now the one and only trophy zombie now moving forward. He probably is, because he's an original character. Yeah. Oh, snap, yo. Zombie Black is definitely going to be, and Spring Outbreak just passed. Dog, they about to hit up them pockets when Halloween come around. If Zombie Black there, people are going to go in because there's no denying that Zombie Black is a god tier unit. The same way that even if you pull Tech Black, I've seen whoop people's butts at 5-star. He's not up there like Dawkins. He isn't no Angelo Dawkins. He isn't no Peter Maivia, but the dude gets it done. He isn't Johnny Gargano, but the boy gets it done, and he has multiple ways. I still remember when I was a part of the Scopely Content Creator Group doing the video on this guy. And yeah, it was low in views, but I had so much fun playing as this character. So, dang, man. Tommy End's career at WWE has officially come to an end, and I look forward to seeing what happens with each and every single one of these individuals. But do you have these characters unlocked? Do you have them recruited? Where are they at? And again, what are your thoughts? I'm out of here, y'all. Again, until next time, let's chop it up within the comments below. Thank you for watching this video and sharing this moment with me, no matter who you are. I don't care if you leave likes on the video, dislikes on the video. I don't got time for that. I do what I got to do. But I am grateful for all of you. Whether you like me, whether you don't care for me, whether you talk crap about me, we're humans. I get it. And I accept you for you, just like I hope that you accept me for me. But at the end of the day, it's nothing but love from this side. And until next time, y'all, again, support the content creators. YouTube is a big deal. Gear-san just dropped a Ruby's guide for people, okay? You got people dropping their talent ups, giving you intel. Merrick's always giving you the good breakdowns on everything. Benny coming through with the good vibes. DJ Anon ZT acting a fool on his streams. There's so many content creators out there that even if they're not a part of the Scopely Content Creator Group, so what? Support your people because you never know who is going to blow up and when they are going to blow up. So it's better to just pay respect instead of turning a blind eye. So again, just shout out. Even if I'm not your cup of tea, there's someone out there for you. So, dang, man, this is a rough time, but we'll get through it together. Until next time, y'all, enjoy the return of Peter Maivia's tour. Get as many points as you can. Take care of business on the forum. Take care of business on the portal. Do what you got to do, boo-boo. The bad guys got your back no matter what.